Hello everybody, welcome to Odd Witch Wendell. This is your tarot reading for today. We are going to do the Celtic Cross. So let's see. Ooh! Okay. What cross is here? Okay, so you guys may have had a conflict where a truth was revealed, and now you're kind of picking up the pieces after that. So this conflict may have made it really hard for you to move on. You may be we have death again in reverse, so having trouble moving forward, doing more things, getting out of the headspace of disappointment, and you may be kind of feeling a little bit like a little bit ungrounded. You may be feeling like you're not quite sure about if you can trust the truth that was revealed. You may be you might be feeling quite betrayed right now, and you may be kind of feeling and dealing with that and the feelings that revolve around that. Yep, you may be having a bit of, you might be struggling to stay positive and to keep moving forward. You may feel like it takes a lot of effort just to, I think, move forward. I think you're nervous about what lies ahead of you. I think that that you might be just focusing too much on the things that you've lost, and which is valid, because clearly, with this reading, it shows that you've lost a lot and you've been experiencing a lot of grief. And I think, I know that you're going to be coming out on top because of, you have the Five of Swords at the top. So this is post-conflict, cleaning up after, some tragedy. And then, I think you're hopeful about the future and feel like you can take on whatever is ahead of you. But at the same time, it's you have that opposite part of it too, where you're also really scared of the future and you're not sure what's ahead of you. But I think at your core, your environment's setting you up for this beginning to be successful. And I think, to get through this, you need small, simple steps, just being practical, remaining, standing in your power, and moving slow and steady. Alright, let's get some oracle cards. Hopefully this can give us some advice, because we have a lot of what the situation looks like right now, but we don't have a lot of advice. Crossroads, clouds. Yeah, so you're struggling to know like what your future looks like, but Spirit's asking you to go ahead with courage. I think that's the problem here, is that you're not walking with courage. You're too busy looking behind you. Fox. I think you're... Sorry, I'm not taking these in reverse. So yeah. Lady, cross. Cross again. Crossroads, cross. I think you're just, you know, I think part of what will help you is leaning into your divine feminine energy, moving in the darkness. You may be called to work strategically, and to work quietly and limit how much you talk about things. I think you just need to really just have trust in the divine. With the cross at the bottom of this foundation, you have the stars at the bottom of this deck. Oop, we have some cards left in here. We have the whip and the mice. Yeah, I think try not to be hard on yourself. It may have been like people in the past have been hard on you, and you might be holding on to some of those false beliefs that they put on you when you really don't need to be holding on to them. And they don't belong in your future either, and that might actually, it looks like that this is the thing that's holding you back. Lean into your close friendships. Lean into the things that make you happy, because you're stopping yourself from moving forward. It's like this pain is keeping you behind. It's like every time you think about it, it hits you with this wave of pain and it destabilizes you. And that's what's keeping you. You're kind of like stuck in this loop of imagining what could and could be, or what could and couldn't be. Yeah, but I think based off of everything here, you're being asked to just look forward and not to look behind and keep your eyes on the prize. You have hope and you have things to be grateful for, so just hold tightly onto those things and just keep, again, moving in those slow, steady steps. Otherwise, like, you got this. It'll be easy. It won't be easy. Of course, life isn't easy. But if you just look forward and leave behind the past, it'll be easier than if you weren't to. And that's what this reading is trying to tell you. So with that, I think we're going to leave it here. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy. Enjoy the rest of your day and take care.